and I'm not doing a plea to where he can just get out and just do, and so he's scared. You scare me.
Wait, did the judge just admit she's rattled? When even the bench is shaking, you know the courtroom's about to explode. Let me ask you, if you were the judge, how would you handle this kind of chaos?
So how do we resolve it, Judge?
Huh?
So how do we resolve it?
So
One issue, as far as the GPS monitor and all that, they gave him a new device just now. They said it was a charging issue. They put it in, it would charge for him, it stopped charging. He has a brand new monitor just put on this morning.
I
Now, the drug
got
test
a relation that he's out at 3 in the morning.
well, no, it's not that he's out, it's that that's when we reconnected it. So but they gave him a brand new device. So, and they're saying there was an issue where they changed the device out, and there's not a tamper on it, it said it was not receiving. It didn't say it was that he was out and about, it said it wasn't receiving, and then it started receiving again. That's the least report that I saw. It's not like they were tracking him other places.
It's here on 3/11/24, GPS device generated a failed to enter alert at 10:15 p.m. At 11:46 through 3:02, GPS device was in no GPS no cell status and was unable to be monitored during the time frame. Client arrived home at 3:01 a.m. on 3/12.
So that's not when I arrived home, that's when it started charging again. Because it's not a geolocation. I mean, as far as I'm understanding, it's a GPS just where he is. It's not.
I'm going to be honest, Your Honor, that would be a question for you.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's pointed to the client, not to you.
Okay, I was like,
Saying out and that he's out in the middle of the night.
I don't think they're saying that. What they're saying is it's receiving no signal.
Client arrived home at 3:01 a.m. on 3/12.
What was he before that?
Huh?
They don't know where he was before that. He was at home, it just wasn't charging.
You have.
That's the way I'm reading it.
You have the idea of where he is.
So I don't see any notes from the case manager,
So I also have here, the client was also instructed to obtain a portable alcohol testing device, comply with all testing protocols, refrain from alcohol consumption, and comply with all routine equipment service. The defendant failed to provide breath samples, scheduled times, resulting in 13 skips from 2/7/25 to 3/17 of 20.
13 missed alcohol tests. That's not a fluke, that's a strategy. And for anyone wondering, failing to provide those breath samples is treated just like failing the test in court. So yeah, big deal.
Skipping test. Come up, Mr. Jones. I just don't get it. I truly don't. It's over and over and over. You are still skipping test. And I don't know what it is and what I need to do to get you to comply with bond conditions. You're still skipping test? I mean, I have no other choice. I now have to revoke your bond again.
Well, let's do it then. Let's play it.
She's done. The judge has hit her limit. And listen to the heartbreak in her voice. This isn't just law. This is frustration, disappointment, and fear of what could happen next.
I agree, and I'm okay, but I'm going to tell you now that I want to have him TRS immediately to see how it go forward.
Well, Judge,
You know? Just... All I want you to do is not kill anyone, man. That's all I want, you know? Really, I'm not asking for much. You have, since day one in our court, have repeatedly refused to comply with bond conditions over and over and over. And I'm not doing a plea to where he can just get out and just do, and so he's scared. You scare me.
So how do we resolve it, Judge?
Huh?
So how do we resolve it?
So, yeah, I agree with you. I think that the correct thing to do would be probation, but I would like to have him TRS while he's in there, and I have a feeling I know what the TRS is going to say, and that's what I would like to do.
Okay. I would request you to set a bond.
Of course.
This is costing me money, Judge. But already costing me his family money.
So it's okay to just skip tests?
No, it's not. It's a test, but I'm saying it's a stick. I'm just need to sleep, but I'm not trying to skip me wrong. I'm not stop talking. I don't care. Stop.
Because it's literally so bad. The minute he gets out, we have bond violations over and over and over. Now, what are we in now? Day what?
Wanted to be aware of the results
What did you test positive for?
THC, Suboxone, Oxy, and benzodiazepines.
You tested positive for Oxycontin?
Yes, Judge. Presumptively positive. It's being sent to the lab for decision.
What I had envisioned, what I think is probably do like a 2-year probation.
A short 10-day jail stint might sound like a slap on the wrist, but in some cases, it's the shock therapy defendants need. What do you think? Is this accountability, or just a revolving door?
I want to do like maybe 10 days as a condition. Do an immediate TRS. We'll get it done today, tomorrow, and we'll see what the TRS says. And I'm going to go with what the TRS says. If the TRS says, and I promise you, Dustin, I will do what if the TRS says that IOP, SOP is the proper course, then I'll do it. You know? But if they say residential, I think that's. I want to follow what the TRS says because I think that's the proper course.
Something you'll take it if it's residential.
Then I have a jury waiting right now.
You do the same. I mean, let's just do this. Let's try to get a quick.
Yeah, for sure. So do you want to do the probation?
Yeah, let's do probation.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, Blaze, you let me know.
Thanks. On
Jones, probation.
okay. Yeah, I mean, we all did the probation first, so yeah, for TRS.
Okay.
So, probation to expeditions.
2-year.
Okay.
I want to do 10 days as a condition. That way I can get the TRS done now, immediately, while he's in. And then I'm going to follow whatever the TRS says.
So let's recap. We've got open felony cases, bond no one can afford, and labs stuck in bureaucratic limbo. At this point, the system isn't just slow, it's practically on life support.
Are you Dad?
Yes.
How are you?
Fine.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes. Can I say something?
First, go with Dustin first, because I don't want you to say something that really, just please. Yeah, you guys can talk, and then later on, if it's, then,
It looks like they're recommending like the women's residential. Yeah.
that's a good idea.
So the issue, Judge, she needs to be on a probation. She has 2 open PCSs currently.
No rush, really.
She's
That's probably the appropriate name.
okay. So her felony court date is March 28th. And the problem is that I just so she has the old PCS, but she has a new one, and she's not going to be able to bond out. The felony court did give her bonds, but she's not going to be able to afford those.
And asking for
At the trial date. My problem is, Judge, it could take months and months for them to get the lab back on the PCS. Or I can get a
Do they
reason.
have the last name? I mean, how long?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch.
Salmon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's an old case on here, right? I didn't realize it's from May of last year.
It does appear that the labs are still pending.
Yeah, is it really going to take that long to get? I mean, how long do you think it'll take? Do we have any? Are the labs back on the first case?
Yes, Judge, I think they are. Because I think they're in connection with this DWI.
Have you evaled? Are you ready?
I'm ready. I mean, I was ready before she forfeited, so.
The labs are back on the second case.
It's the same case as our case. Yeah, I have no idea how long it takes to get labs back to you. You don't know? So
We have an offer in there. It's an old case. We can set it for trial today if that's what you want to do, Judge.
it's not me. It's Connor. I'll do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. If you want to set it, I'm fine. If you want a little bit more time, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah,
you tell me. You're in the driver's seat.
I think that. So she has court next Friday. If we can get just a couple week reset, see what happens next Friday, see if they get the labs, and then if not, then we can.
Perhaps have her see how long it'll take.
Yeah, I'm gonna reach
someone else.
I'm gonna reach out to the felony attorney and then maybe the prosecutor, see if we can't work out something. Yeah.
That or ask them, hey, how long does it take? If it takes 6 months to get live, I mean, that's unreasonable.
Yeah.
And I'm with you at that point. So.
For the time being, I'll put an email to do it for us.
For sure.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you, Judge.
For sure. Morning, Mr. Eli. Come on up. How are you? I know you don't want to go through this treatment, right? And I acquiesced to you last time. You asked me, please, I can get it done. Please, don't let me do it. Don't put me in residential. Don't. And I listened. And what happened? No. You caught a felony DWI. Not. We put you on probation. A month and a half later, you pick up a felony DWI. So all this acting. So now, if this doesn't show that residential is the right thing, then I don't know what does. You know, the only thing that we're trying to do is prevent death on our roads. That's the only thing, right? And somehow we have to get through these. Every other way that we've tried just doesn't work. This is the only other thing that we have left at our disposal. So if you want, we can just set it for a hearing, and if they prove to us that you have violated your probation, then we're going to amend your conditions to put you in residential treatment. We can do this any number of ways. We can have a hold-on hearing, or you can just sign the condition. But if they prove it to me, that's what's going to happen.
I'm not signing the conditions.
Okay, so set it for a hearing, and then get the probation officer here, and then we'll see. And then they prove to me that you have violated your probation, then I'm going to amend your conditions. I'm not letting you go. Ever. Do you understand? I'm going to keep you until we get this straightened out, one way or the other. Understand? Okay, good. So I'm at your mercy when you want to set it. You want to do a week, we can set it in a week and then just have a hearing. It's just at the mercy of the probation officer, whatever they are best with. Okay?
Morning, sir.
So you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do call.
Did you catch that? The victim was 4 months pregnant. This changes everything. If the DA refiles, we're looking at felony charges, higher stakes, and potentially a whole new direction for this case.